is horrible. I'm so sorry. I do not get this. I was really trying to, like, come on top this time, but apparently not. Oh, I'm good. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, so I think what the problem was I had, like, okay, so my laptop has two screens, so I had, like, my live playing down below so that I could see the live, like, comments. I think that might have been the problem. But now I just have my little chat going on my phone, so that's how I'm, like, replying to you guys. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy. Thank goodness it all worked out. Like, I was freaking out there. Totally horrible at this. Thank you guys so much for joining me. What is up? I hope you all had an amazing, Merry Christmas, you know? I hope it's been some great time with family and friends and just, you know, superb times. My Christmas was very merry, and I mean, I just enjoyed my time with the people closest to me, and my kiddos enjoyed Santa coming and all of that jazz. So it was real good. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for letting me know I'm good now. I really do appreciate it. Sorry for all that. I mean, I feel like that's, like, now a tradition. Like, every live has to start with, like, absolute chaos on my part, you know, just like, oh, what am I doing wrong? Oh. And I actually, like, prepped ahead of time and, like, tried to figure out the mic settings and stuff, so, and it still didn't work, so that's, like, hilarious to me, but, okay, so, hi, Nine Finger Wrenching, thank you so much for being in here, dude. You're always, like, right there helping me freaking diagnose this crap, dude, I swear, thank you. Micah, dude, I've missed you, man. I hope you're doing so amazing. Like, truly, it's been way too long. Big Bear, Venom, it's great now. Oh, thank you, dude. It's so awesome to see you in my chat all the time. I really appreciate you showing up for me, man. The support is phenomenal. We got Hicks Garage in here, super huge supporter of the channel. I appreciate you so much for joining, man. I know this is all, like, super chaotic and just, like, out of the blue, but I was just like, screw it, you know. I really was going to do a live last week, but I lost a really close friend of mine, Kyle from Nursing Garage. He passed away in a motorcycle accident, and I was really feeling the blues there for a bit, so I kind of, like, just enjoyed life and enjoyed my family and the people around me. But yeah, there is a GoFundMe if you guys want to go help support Kyle and his family. I will post that in the description once this all ends, so you can find the link. But he was a really great friend of mine, and I am super sad to hear of his passing. If I feel like only the good die young, you know, and if anybody knows death, it's me. Unfortunately, I've lost a lot of people in my life, so it's just like, it's almost like second nature to me, and it hurts like hell, but all we can do now is try and support his family and let his legacy live on, you know, and we all know about that, so. John's, we seen the photos that look like fun at your house. Yeah, right. That's only the fun when my kiddos are away, okay? Like, those photos are after hours type of things. I'm very grateful that, their father's, mother wants to be in their lives, so they have a grandma on that side, and my kiddos have been spending a lot of time with their aunt and their grandma on his side, and it's given me some free time. So I mean, I wasn't completely, you know, alone on Christmas, you know what I mean? So I had some time before Christmas. We got to get the repping done, we got to get all that done, but yeah, Christmas just, like, hits me different. It's like a whole different vibe. I do miss my dad, and I miss my sister, and I just, you know, of course everybody understands this. You just, holidays sometimes hit differently. Just, you know, not always in the best way. Sometimes it's like right in the ribs, you know, where you don't need it, but I had an amazing holiday, honestly. I had tons of free time and tons of time with my kiddos and my sister, so it was good. Thank you, Micah. Hi, Sparky. 6977. Hope you're doing great. Sorry about your loss. I feel you, though. I lost a friend and coworker who had been fighting cancer for the last year, and her kiddos and husband had to send... Oh, my goodness, dude. Seriously? Like, wow. My condolences. That is so hard. Like, and just from my opinion, fuck cancer. I've lost so many relatives to cancer, and it's just not okay. And we all need to, like, pay a lot more attention to our bodies and the signs and all of that jazz, because it is real. It's very real, you know? I wanted, though, I think I might have figured out how to do it, but I kind of, like, sent myself, like, some videos, whatever, of my day today, and I'm going to try and share them with you guys if I can through, like, screen share process here, and try and just show you a couple, like, things that happened throughout my day, you know? Big Bear Van, I'm good to have. Peace here and there. Dude, I feel that. Peace here and there is, like, truly essential, you know? Los Angeles. Can't wait to get back out to Cali. I went out once. It wasn't the best time for me, but I did absolutely enjoy, like, the views and the people, and California is just beautiful. I'd love to get back out there. John's, that's good for them to have grandparents to see. Yeah, I do agree with that. It is very good for them to have grandparents to see. On my side of the family, I am lacking on grandparents, you know, and so it's nice that they have somebody to, you know, to talk with and to be with. So, they're great people, so I'm very blessed in that aspect. Dune Addict! Oh man, your own Glamis. Oh, I'm so jealous, dude. I absolutely wish that I could be out there for New Year's. Like, what a celebration. I know you don't take your car out. You're working. You're working, dude. I know. But, if I was there, I'd be going out there. Just saying, man. I'm having, like, withdrawals. Glamis withdrawals. Need to get back out there ASAP. For sure. Thanks for hanging out with me, Harvey. 9-finger wrenching. Yeah, you never know. Don't ignore strange bumps and stuff. Yeah, okay, 100%. Don't ignore strange bumps and stuff. But that's the thing, though, dude, is people actually have to check themselves, you know? It's something that a lot of us, you know, lack. It's not even the capability of doing, but just the knowledge of doing. You know, like actually, testing yourself for cancer and lumps and stuff. Women, breast exams, they're very real. Like, it's not just something. It's something that you need to take absolutely serious, you know? It's crazy. It's a crazy world out there. And almost everything, I feel like, automotive-wise, has some sort of warning about cancer, right? Not even kidding. Everything you look at automotive-wise, every part that I order, every, you know, silicone base, every, you know, Bondo, everything says, you know, has cancer, harmful cancer, you know, things in it. We can't ignore these facts, you know, and I myself watched my dad do Bondo in our garage with no ventilation, and I watched all of the things that he did, and my dad died from cancer. Okay, so I can only go off of a first-hand type of, I don't know, very, very real. Cancer is very real. Almost everything we eat, everything we touch, everything we deal with on a daily basis has to do with cancer. So just watch yourself and choose wisely, you know, I guess. I don't know how else to say that, but, yeah, I've been paying extra attention to every part that I order and, like, reading, like, the instructions and, like, the labels and all the fine print, and almost every single thing that we order in says could cause cancer, so pretty crazy to think about. Mike, gosh, happy New Year's to you, man. I really hope that I can get out there for this wedding. It is in my calendar. I'm so freaking pumped for you guys. I hope I can get out there. So glad to have you here, man. I know I've been slacking on pretty much everything, but it's super cool to have you here. Yeah, Micah, I agree. Cancer absolutely sucks. It is not something you want to fuck around with. That old 56. Jimmy down in Georgia. Thanks for joining, man. I'm happy to see you here. Appreciate all you guys. Busted Radio Garage jumping in for a minute to say hello. I hope all is well. Oh, man, thank you so much. I appreciate you taking the time to stop in. I mean, there ain't much going on here, but I just wanted to say hi to everybody. It's been way too long, and it's just, it feels good. Feels good to say hi. See how everybody else is doing, how their holidays went, We still got New Year's coming up, but truly I find myself just like, I'm gonna go sit in the freaking living room. Like, there is not much of a party going on. Once you get to a certain age, I feel like you're just like, you're just like, I just want a comfy bed to sleep in, Happy New Year's, that'd be fantastic, Happy holiday, Brooklyn Nitro. Happy holidays, Happy New Year. I haven't been on for a while. I hope all is good with the family. Thank you, dude. I really appreciate that. We've just been chugging along. Life's been dandy, and we're just like, trying to stay positive and on top of everything, and all is good. My background is very boring today. I'm like super depressed by it. It's just boring. Maybe I should just rip it down. I just didn't think you guys wanted to see all my bedroom clutter. It is definitely a lived-in bedroom, if you know what I mean. So, ay. Micah, you don't have to send a gift at all, dude. Like, your gift is just being here. Like, you are okay, dude. You're awesome. But if you do send a gift, you better send a Polaroid in that gift, because that's our thing, man. Don't forget it. The chimpy one. It's nearly 1 a.m. here in UK. I'm so sorry. That is like thoroughly depressing. Like I understand that. Like even though I stay up to like 4 every night anyway, just because I cannot quite shut off my brain. Nobody needs to be up at 1 a.m. watching YouTube live. So I'm sorry. I really need to like study up on that, I guess, like the time zones and stuff. Like I do have a bunch of followers that are from the UK or from different places, and I would like to, go on a time when you guys are available too. Maybe that'd be 1 a.m. my place or something though, like I don't know. We'll see. That's something interesting though that I'm going to look into. So thank you for telling me that, just saying. Sketchy Travel says, my 72 El Camino is sitting out in the cold. Garage isn't finished, so there's no heat or electric yet. Oh, man. That sounds horrible. I'm so sorry. What the heck? Gosh. Isn't that always the case, though? I swear. Once, like, winter hits, it's like do or die time, You gotta get going, or else she's just gonna be sitting there. That's really, like, what I'm battling right now. I feel like, I have made mad progress on the L, but I really, it's all my own progress, if that makes sense. It's not, I don't know, it's not necessarily what needed to be done, but it's something that I felt like needed to be done. Anyways, we're gonna show you guys. Let's see if I can make this, like, screen share stuff happen and work. Let's see. Hip Dad, hey from Ohio. I was born in Indiana, so not too far from there. I feel you. I used to go to Cedar Point, like, every year. Peter Roulette. Peter Roulette. Ooh, I don't know how to pronounce that. I was trying to figure out how to pronounce it exactly, but thank you for the Merry Christmas. I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas, New Year / whatever this is, you know. It's like that odd time in between Christmas and New Year where you're like, Merry Christmas, New Year. I don't even know how to say it, you know. Anyways, I'm going to try and show you guys this little, like, screen share type thingy here. Let's see if this will work. Okay. So, for context, you guys, this was right before the sunset, so a couple hours ago, I was driving up my hill to my house, and I saw something that makes Colorado amazing. So I'll just go ahead and show you guys. Such a beautiful view. And get ready for it. Get ready. So freaking majestic. Okay, just saying. Right there, by my house, beautiful. Like, that's the kind of stuff I get to see every day. It's beautiful. I love Colorado. Just chilling, you know? So freaking cool. I love it. Let's see what else we can get here. Okay, and then we're moving on to just a little bit of progress on the L that we had today. Not too much progress, but we're moving forward. That's all I got to say. I'm just like a slowpoke at like actually getting everything together. I mean, I truly can't do too much in a day, I feel like. But I'm trying. Okay, so I really needed to remove these screws off of that rocker and just weld it so that my quarter will fit on nice and snug. Because there was a little gap where those screws were sticking out. So just went ahead and pretty much took out the screws and welded in some little spot welds just to like hold it in. And I'm planning on replacing the entire rocker in the future, but for right now, somebody sent me this slip-on rocker, so I just went ahead and used it, you know? Like, you can't go wrong with that. Just saying. Okay, and then I like removed all these screws and freaking filled in those areas too with some welds, because you can't go wrong with that. But anyways, I thought that was like super cool, no? Being able to like screen share a little bit of my progress or a little bit of my day or something. I feel like that should be something that I do more. Oh, thank you for the tip, man. I appreciate you. Have a happy new year, buddy. You too. You too. I've just been enjoying the sunshine. Like here in Colorado, it has been so freaking sweet and hot and nice out that I really just don't feel like being trapped in the shop. So I've just been out enjoying the weather. And now today it was like 30 and freaking cold. So I got out there and I got some stuff done. And I was just like, you know, I might show them just a little bit of the beginning. And that's what you guys get to see. The next will be in the video, and that is coming up very soon. I'm just trying to do what I can. It's a lot, but it's not a lot, but depends who you are. Depends what you're doing. You know, if you're not a content creator, you don't know. You just don't know what really goes into it, you know? A lot of the time, I just want to get out there and, like, get stuff done without recording, because that adds the editing, and there's always something added to it, you know? So a lot of the time I just want to get out there and get stuff done without recording. That would be very, very nice. But then I have nothing to show you guys, so it's like, defeat it, you know? I don't know how to explain it, but I also want to show you guys something else very, very cool. Alright, it may not be a play button, okay? I didn't get a play button. I obviously don't have that many subscribers or views, but YouTube did send me something. And we're gonna see what it is. Not many people got this, okay? I am one of 1,934 people who got this. But check this out, you guys. Isn't that cool? YouTube sent me this, celebrating 20 years of YouTube. And I got number 1,213 out of 1,934. I thought it was pretty dope, right? And it's actually like foiled. Like, you can't really tell in the video, I guess, but all the little things are like popped out and foiled, and it's just a really cool poster. Like, I was like, dude, this is so freaking awesome. Like, heck yes, YouTube. Thank you very much. But not everybody got that. So you guys are seeing something that is very rare here. Okay? So funny. Oh my gosh, I got a lot more comments. Sorry. I keep forgetting that my comments are on my phone down here, and I'm not paying attention to it. But, yeah, Johns, Colorado is so freaking beautiful, truly. Custom cars detailing. You're a good worker. Keep at it. Well, thank you. Are you hiring? Just saying. I'm definitely looking in to get, like, an automotive, like, I don't know, you know, just learning type of thing. What is that called, you know? There's a word for that I can't... Apprenticeship or something? I don't know. I technically don't have the time or money for, like, schooling or anything like that, so I would love to learn from people. Because that's the best way to learn. Just say it. Thank you. Everybody's so sweet. Happy New Year. What the heck? Dune Addict? What the heck? Oh, I'm jelly. I had to buy my own YouTube plaque. Oh, dude. I don't know how I scored it. I just, like, joined the right thing at the right time. I don't even know. But it's really cool, right? Like, I think it's freaking sick. Celebrating 20 years of YouTube. Number 1213 out of 1934. It's freaking sick. But it's all framed and beautiful and just like, what the heck? Right? It's cool. And then I got the little clapboard earlier. Like, man, YouTube just loves me for some reason. Just kidding. Harvey has way more subscribers than me on Dune Addict YouTube channel. You just stop it. You just stop it. But it is pretty cool. You just had to join into the YouTube perks like thing when they offered it. That's pretty much all you needed to do. But I was one of the first people to do it, so that's why I got it. Super cool. Super cool. I'm going to hang that the freak up in the shop, though. I think it's awesome, and it's just like one step closer to a play button, right? Like, that's what I'm shooting for. You guys are awesome, though. Thank you all for hanging out with me. I hope that your holidays were as amazing as mine were. I would like to hear about your projects or anything you got going on. If you got any questions or anything else. Like, legit, I showed you guys everything cool I wanted to show you, I think. I mean, unless I start showing you the fuzzy socks that I got for Christmas and stuff. I'm pretty much out of things. But, oh, look at this. This is pretty cool. Right? Right? It's a little pirate ship that just, like, rides the waves. Oh. I'm bored. You guys are awesome, though. I appreciate you guys joining me on all of my random, small, very small tasks that I do. I feel like I am constantly letting you guys down. Like, I should have done already welded in the quarter. But it is also like a, you know, you really got to be ready, okay? Like, I could prematurely weld this in and then everything not fit. afterwards. And that's mainly what I've been doing, is like, it takes a lot of test and check and test and fit type of scenario. So we got to make sure the taillight fits and all that stuff fits. It's not easy, okay? And especially for somebody who's never done it before, I've just been struggling, honestly. To make the final weld. That's pretty much what I've been struggling on. You know, I'm just... I get one shot. Not really, though, because I can fix it, but I'm still super anxious about it just because it's just me and, you know, I'm just going for it. Okay, so, yeah, is it oil? Is that what it is? Is that what's sitting on, what the ship's sitting on? I've been trying to figure that out. Like, there's water in there, and then there's something else. It's just really cool. I don't know. If you know One Piece, though, then you know what this is. It's super cool. I collect One Piece, and I've been, just... Don't get me into the whole Pokemon One Piece thing with my kiddos. I've been going pretty hard at that, so... Nine finger wrenching, my project doesn't always move as fast as I wish the videos did. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, it is so hard. Like, not only just, like, working on the project and completing the task, but you also need to be filming from multiple different angles, you know, because people get bored easily. And you also need to edit it like a freaking genius and like a freaking baby AI genius. I just can't even... AI has killed so much for me. I feel like I'm battling an uphill battle that can't be battled. Does that make sense at all? I just feel like I'm constantly trying to come up with creative things that are not really creative. Now that AI is a thing, I don't know. I'm trying here. I'm really trying. But my editing is truly like just on my phone and just like the bare minimum editing. So it's not always the best. I feel like I should have upped my game by now, but the software that I found on my computer is just fucking crazy, outrageous expensive, and I just can't find it in my Bing to pay that much for an editing software that I get for free pretty much off of my phone when I edit. So it's, I don't know. It's a toss up there. Old body mental. See, I'm trying to like decipher everybody's usernames. They're very fun. This is very fun to do. But old body mantle linglies. You're absolutely doing right. Don't weld before you're absolutely sure. Okay. Yeah, okay, so I'm guessing you meant don't weld before I'm absolutely sure that everything's going to fit right and properly, and I agree. There's definitely, like, a time and a place for everything, and you should not, like, weld prematurely. I agree. The chimpy one. I should be welding up my Volkswagen van, but outside it's cold and damp. Yeah, dude, I completely feel that. Like, outside right now, I think it's like 20 degrees or something like that. Personally, I left my space heaters on all day out there. I have 3 little tiny ones, and if I just leave them on for an hour or two, it warms up my space. Believe it or not, it's been very useful for my YouTube, because I am not a happy person when I have to get out there and work in the cold. Like, I can, wear layers, but who wants to wear layers and go work on your cars? It's just not fun at that point in stage anymore, So I totally get you on that. John Arahan 2182. I finished up my 55 Chevy 2-door, now helping my cousin work on his 39 Chevy Coupe. If you have any extra parts for sale, we're here to buy parts. Oh, that is legit. Okay. God, you don't want any of the parts that I have. Like, let's just say that right. The cars that I'm working on, like my dad's El Camino, it's not parts that you want. Like, they're all rusted out and bad, and if I'm changing them, there's a reason, you know? And then the Nova, it's just as bad. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it's a 74 Nova hatchback, but it does not have parts that your, what is that, 55 Chevy? Is that what you said? I can't even remember. 55 Chevy, yeah. It doesn't have parts that your 55 or your 39 would use, you know? Like, I wish I had parts that I could sell to you, because damn, is this mama needing money after Christmas. But I don't have anything. I'm sorry, man. But I appreciate you being here. I mean, that's cool. I just wish that I had something to sell you. I just don't. I wish I could become like a Chevy parts dealer. That'd be pretty sick, because then I'd have everything that I needed right there. Okay, so Mr. B's Garage. When welding the quarter panel on, do lots of spot welds along the entire seam. Thank you, man. I appreciate that advice. I absolutely got that much of this process. That's about the only amount of this process that I have, like, for sure. I do know that I'm going to be able to weld this on in little segments, okay? I'm not going to just, like, take a bead across the entire quarter. I have learned more than that, you guys. Have some faith in me. I got this, okay? Like, I'm not going to warp the metal. We've got this. And I've been waiting for the perfect temp day. Today, it was about 20 or 30 degrees, 20 degrees-ish. But in my shop, it was still 50 because I had my space heaters going. But on the day that I'm actually going to weld in the quarter, I'm going to not run the space heaters. And it'll be a solid chill temp in there. So hopefully prevent as much warping as possible. But I am not going to just weld a bead like... Brrr. I know I did that with like a small portion of my Nova's floor pans. But that was like 3 or 4 years ago, you guys. That was when I was first getting started welding. And I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing. And just like, But I won't be doing that here. And thank goodness the floor pans on the Nova, that like trans tunnel, was a lot thicker gauge metal than this quarter panel metal is. So there was no warping on that either. Even though I just ran a full freaking bead across the entire trans tunnel, it did not warp. So, but I do know that that could have had an absolutely more horrible outcome, and I could have totally screwed that up too, but I didn't, and we're not going to screw this up either. I got this. I promise. I promise, Mr. B's Garage, I will not run a bead across the entire quarter. What happened, 7233? Your editing makes the video feel real. Oh, does it, dude? I try so hard, like, to not just make it something that's, like, slapped together or, you know, like, okay, and this could be my downfall. This could honestly be my downfall. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I spend, depending, maybe 5 hours editing a video. Like, I'm not even kidding you. But that's also because I dive deep. Like, I dive deep into that and, like, try to bring you guys in and try to think about how I would want to view a video, you know? And the things that I get bored from and all of that jazz. Sometimes I'm really desperate to make a video and I'll just slap you guys with all of that. Like, all the boring crap and everything. I'm just like, here, take it, you know? But in reality, I try to cut out all the boring nonsense and all the shit, you know, and give you guys the good angles. I got you. And just make the video freaking enjoyable, because that's truly all we want in life, is an enjoyable video at this point, right? I mean, For me at least, that's what I feel. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Big Bear Venom. Blue dye and water with likely machine oil. That's what I was wondering. It's totally separated. There's definitely like some oil or something in there, but the boat actually battles it. You know, like when you're taking a wave, it's like, oh, you actually like. I find so much amusement in little things like this. Could sit there all night watching that. Honestly. The chimpy one, I'm a summer baby, definitely a sun worshiper. I feel that. I am too. I feel like I should be on the beaches somewhere, but I guess I'm destined for snowy mountains. Although Colorado hasn't gotten any snow pretty much at all, it's just something. Notorious Ace 441. Yo, I hope everything has been good for you and the kiddos. Thank you so much. Everything has been great. I have no complaints whatsoever. I've just been slacking on the whole YouTube thing, ain't gonna lie. So, I'm really trying. Bundle up, work out, and close. Yeah, I agree, dude. Hello, Wayne's Culps 2108. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. WDMT. My daughter started watching your channel. No freaking way. Seriously? Like, ugh. Okay, so WDMT, just let you know, that is like one of my biggest freaking accomplishments. Like, I unfortunately have to check Not for Children, like, you know, every time I post one of these videos, because of different reasons. But I so badly want the younger generation of females to have something to look up to. I mean, I personally look up to so many women in the industry. Leah Pruitt, Amelia Hartford. I mean, there's been so many women who have inspired me, and I just want to be one of those ones, okay? Like, I don't know. It just makes me so freaking happy to think about that. Like, because when I was a kid growing up, helping my dad work on his cars, there wasn't many women in the industry. And it led me to look up to men, you know, and that's kind of why I am the way I am, I guess. I don't really know. But I've always thought that if there were more women in the industry, that maybe things would be different, you know? And I just feel like I would love to be one of those people that young females can look up to and inspire to be like, you know? Doing it yourself, some DIY stuff, being able to take care of your family yourself, you know, not relying necessarily on a man or on anybody else to help you. That's like, you know, where I'm coming at with this. But I'm super stoked that your daughter started watching. I will try to not do as many bad things as I sometimes do. I don't know if that makes sense. But, I just, sometimes I feel tossed up, you know, because I try to have an adult channel that's, like, super fun and that you gentlemen can relate with, or enjoy, you know. So it's kind of hard sometimes to toss up, kids watching my channel and stuff. But it just makes me feel so thrilled because that is really what I was looking for, you know. Your daughters, your nieces, you know, all the ladies who think that they need a man to change their tires, their oil, you know, do these silly little, you know, mundane tasks with vehicles. All ladies are capable of, so it just makes me feel good knowing that the younger generation sees some sort of hope in me. It does feel great, so thank you for that. Old body mantelingalese. I swear, trying to decipher your guys' like usernames is like a whole game on itself. I come in here just to log in to play this game. Old body Mantle-lingualese. Bro, what is that? Anyways, yes, I meant weld. I use speech text. I feel that, dude. I feel the speech to text. I wish I could do that right now, but I can't. So, you get my speech. Hopefully it's not echoing anymore. That is the gist of this all. That old 56. You hit me with that question. What was your first car? My first car was a 2002 OZ Rally Lancer. And it was bright yellow. And not even kidding you, that's how my favorite color became yellow. I started off with this car and it brought me into so many different zones of life. Like, I joined a car club called Cartoon Network, and that was one of my first, like, toss-ins to the car industry. Gosh, that was so long ago. I'm pretty sure that Lancer was, like, I don't know, 180 horsepower. Like, that was it. Like, 180, and I was just, like, so obsessed with this car. Like, it was manual. It was everything that I loved the lightning yellow color. It was just perfect for me. And then after that, I got the Subaru. So, I haven't had, I really take care of my cars. Let's just say that. I've never had to get rid of a car because it's blown up or whatever, you know. I've sold each car that I've had, so. Yeah, but I first learned how to drive on a, gosh, I can't even remember what year it was. But it was a red Subaru wagon that my dad had, and that was the first vehicle that I ever learned how to drive stick in, because my dad was just like, get in and go. Like, you're gonna figure this out one way or another. I'm not here to help you or make it harder, you know, but I instantly learned, like, just like that on that car. That was, like, the best. I think it was a Legacy. I don't know. It was a wagon, but it was, like, the best car that I ever learned to drive on. And so I learned how to drive on a standard. So everything else in life was just easy peasy, you know. But since then, I've never owned an automatic car. Like, I'm just straight standard. Like, I can't even stand the thought of automatic. The El Camino is a 4-speed. But that's where I sit here with the Nova is, like, right now, it's an automatic. But I have an M21 Muncie transmission sitting in my shop right now. So I could easily make it a floor shift car, you know, and make it standard. I just gotta decide that for myself, pretty much. That old, what was your first car? Is this? Yes, Wayne, this is live. This is live right now. There's only 40 people in here, but we're hanging out, dude. This is great. I love this. Hi, at least. Thank you, M. Carter. Thank you for saying hi, at least. That's what I'm saying. You could at least come say hi. That's it. That's it. That's all I need. Thank you. Ooh, John Aragon. Looking for an old 4-speed Muncie. Did I just say that out loud to you? I do have an old Muncie, man. I do. I just can't decide if I'm going to use it for the Nova yet or not. I truly can't decide, because it would be a great setup for the Nova, you know, but I also would like at least one automatic vehicle. I mean, I have a bunch of kids who are wanting to drive these hot rods too once they come of age. So it's kind of like, you know, do I make them all manual to where I'm just like, you gotta figure it out? Or do I make at least one easy for them? So when I'm freaking gone and in the dirt, that they can just jump in and drive, you know, and enjoy the cars. I don't know. I also heard that automatics win drag races. I've really had high hopes of drag racing the Nova, or at least taking it on like a you know, like one of the cruises, like race week, like doing like a cruise drag type of thing. And I felt like the Nova would be perfect for that because it's a hatchback. And if I could just find a little tent for it, like, wouldn't that be legit? You pop the back of the hatchback, you throw it on the tent, and you guys sleep in there. Like, how brilliant would that be? Like, for a family, like, you know, pit crew type of thing, be brilliant. But there's just so much. There's just so much that goes into these things that you just don't expect until you get there. So it's been a lot, and I've been trying to figure out which way I want to go with these things, but nine finger wrenching. It's been real nice in Memphis, but the cold came last night. Dude, I feel that. It has been just like beyond beautiful here in Colorado, like way too beautiful, honestly. I honestly don't even get it. It makes me a little nervous, a little scared. Like Christmas, it was like 60 degrees. Like, why? You know, like we moved to Colorado for, you know, white Christmases and stuff. My daughter was so freaking sad that it wasn't snowing on Christmas. But it was like 60 out. I was like, you can go ride your electric scooter. Like, you guys can go play, you know? Like, you should be so happy. And she was just like, I wanted a white Christmas, Mom. Like, oh, can't give you that. You know, I could give you everything else, but can't give you that. Can you guys hear my lo-fi music? I feel too quiet in here. It's really driving me nuts. Mr. B's Garage. I'm currently doing breast repairs on an A-pillar on my 1959 F100, the Creamsicle. Is that online, dude? I'm gonna have to go check that out. I've never even heard of that. Like, now I'm intrigued, though. Like, the Creamsicle? Like, is this something like the Frosty Burnout truck? Like, is this a burnout vehicle? Or is this a, you know, drag vehicle? Or what are you trying to do here, Mr. B's Garage? That's exciting, though. Big Bear Venom says he just finished painting color and stripes on the trunk lid of his 1970 SS Chevelle. Ooh! Dude, we gotta see pictures. Like, that's just a must. Like, damn, dude. Chevelle, if you didn't know, Chevelle is my dream car. Just saying. I so wish that I could have a Chevelle wagon to haul around all of my kiddos in, and drop them off at the school pickup line. I don't know why, but my dad owned a couple of Chevelles when he was younger, around my age, and I've always seen pictures of them in my childhood, and I've always wanted a Chevelle. Before my dad passed, he had the 1969 Nova that he left with my sister, and then he had the 71 El Camino, which he left with me. At the time, though, I already had the 74 Nova in my garage, so that's why he left me the El Camino. I just really wish that, like, I would have asked him more questions before he passed. I wish I would have asked him what exactly he wanted done with these cars. I mean, I have some knowledge of what he wanted, but 90% of the time, my dad was, you know, pretty messed up. He was battling pancreatic cancer, and it's just not easy. He was on a lot of drugs, and he wasn't really talking for himself there towards the end. So, it just kind of sucks that, like, I don't know, I think back now, and I try to recollect everything that he told me about what he wanted done with this El Camino, and sometimes it's really hard to recollect that stuff. I'm gonna have to go see if I can find this. I did find one index card that had my dad's wishes of what he wanted done on the El Camino. And it made me so happy to find that. I feel like I need to go find it real quick for you guys. 1 second. Just give me one freaking second. Alright. I totally could have swore that I had it right here somewhere. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to look for that on another day. I swear I just had it. But it was this orange index card, and it literally had, like, his last wishes for the El Camino. And it, like, I don't know, it resonated with me. It just, like, touched my heart. Like, I just feel that I can accomplish so much of this. Why is that saying that? Hopefully this didn't just shut down. I think it was telling me it was going to shut down. I don't even know. Hopefully not. But I'm going to have to find that. Ugh, it drives me nuts that I can't find it now. I swear. I put up this backdrop and then I can't find anything in my room. It's so stupid. Ugh. I just want to follow what he wanted for the car. Like his dreams, you know. That's what I'm going to do. And as much as I want to do it my way or the highway, it really is about him. And he had a set list of wishes. I mean, it was a small set list, but I hope that I can follow along with it and make that happen, you know. Oh my goodness, I've missed a lot of comments. Sorry guys, 1 second. Holy cow. I've missed a lot. My phone, okay, so I'm reading comments off my phone, and it is lagging so bad, so I apologize. I'm trying to get to everybody. Paul Perry says, hi, Paul. Sorry, I'm all over the place tonight, 9-finger wrenching. I just derustified. Is that a word? Derustified? I felt like that is something that I needed to say, like, for my veins too, man. Derustified. 9-finger wrenching says, I just derustified my 8.8 rear end and used that Eastwood Rust Encapsulator Plus. That stuff is awesome. I agree, dude. I agree. Like, I've never used an Encapsulator Plus, you know, but I have been learning about all of this stuff, like, while trying to repair that, rocker panel and stuff, like, learning about how to use that stuff, you know, it's very, what's the word? Gosh, see, this is why I suck at live. At least, like, in my videos, I can edit out, like, my stupid, like, what's that word? But here I can't, so I'm fumbling over words here, That stuff is very good for moving on to the next step in the process. Ryan Matthew Jacob Martinez. Serious question now. Does mustard belong near even chili cheese dog? I've seen this recently happening. Mustard on a chili cheese dog? What? No, you use ketchup and mustard for a regular hot dog. If we're talking chili cheese dog, we need to be talking cheese and onions. That's like the only thing that you can add. Like, that's against all laws. Big Bear Venom says, doing engine compartment hood in springs on 1970 SS. Dude, those springs and those, gosh. See, another word that I'm lost for. Hinges. Like, hinges and stuff. I found it so crazy that when I pulled the hinges off of, like, the Nova, like, the trunk and stuff off the hatchback, they were, like, spring hinges. Like, it was crazy because, like, for the hatchback, you pull it up and it just, like, bloop. So everything was, like, tensioned and, like, under pressure and stuff. So to get that off of there was pretty exciting. If you go watch that video from forever ago, the whole hatch actually just, like, drops on my head. It was freaking insane. But I did it myself, so that was exciting and worth mentioning, you know. 9-finger wrenching. It's hard to edit your own videos. Everything feels important at first, but less is more sometimes. I do feel that, dude. Like, when I'm editing, I'll be looking at, like, 8 hours of footage. You know? 8 hours of freaking footage, and you gotta cut that down to what is most important. And when you're looking at it, you're like, I did all of this. This is all important, you know? Like, I put all my hard work and effort into this. They need to see this. And then you slowly start to realize that not everybody wants to see every single little part of the process. here we are just thinking that everybody wants to see our process, you know? They just want to see the final result. I've learned this. The final result is most important in the editing process. But I struggle with my editing all the time because it's just me and I'm my harshest critic. So I'm always like, oh, that needs to go. Oops. And then afterwards, I get tons of comments about something like, you should have done this. But I had just cut out that segment that showed me doing that, you know? So it's like a toss-up. You leave it all in so that everybody can see that you're doing it the right freaking way, or you cut it up into a million little pieces and just show them what they want to see, you know? And then they leave you comments about how you should have done this or that, when you know you did this and that, you know? It's a freaking battle, for sure, with the whole self-editing thing. BTS 4x4, you need some well-drag lights on the El Camino. Not a bad idea. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate you. Custom Cars Detailing says you're a good painter too. Oh, God. Thank you so much. You have no idea. Like, I've been trying to teach myself so much about the painting aspect. It's a lot. Okay? Especially when you start with like, okay, I'm just a rattle can painter, you know? You start with something simple, like I can for sure do rattle can painting, you know? You give yourself that much, and then you get sent a paint gun and everything that you need to actually do painting the legitimate way, you know? And then you're like, I don't know rattle can anymore, and I'm now doing this process, and it just turns into so much. You literally, I've been blessed so much by you guys, like, gifting me the things that I need, because I would have never gotten to, like, air compressing, like, painting, you know, without you guys. All I had the funds for was rattle cans, and that's what I was doing. So, on my painting journey, I truly owe you guys all the credit, because I would not have been able to get as far as I have, honestly. I'm so ready to get painting, though, on the freaking Nova. I just want to get the Nova painted so bad. Like, that's on the top of my list. I hope YouTube notices that you pulled at least one viewer from Raw tonight. Oh, did you really exit that to join me? Like, that makes me feel so freaking happy. Thank you so much. I'm not that cool, but I'm here and I'm trying, you know. I just really wanted to jump in and see you guys. It's been way too freaking long, and it just makes me feel happy, honestly. I've been really depressed because of the holidays, missing my family, and it just feels really good to talk with you guys. Jim! Ooh, you did not, dude. Thank you so freaking much, dude. Truly, thank you, thank you, thank you. That means the world to me. Like, you're always there in clutch, man. Thank you so freaking much. You rock, dude. Jim Zavini, 1554. You're a badass, dude. I appreciate your tip, man. $50 goes so freaking long in my world. You have no idea. I really appreciate you. I'm going to go back a little bit because I missed a whole bunch of comments, so I just want to make sure I get everybody. But, Silent Phil, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you, man. You're like one of my top contributors. You're freaking awesome. One of my best friends. Thank you for joining. You rock, dude. Oh, old body man telling lies. Oh my goodness. I feel so retarded, dude. Oh my gosh. Thank you for writing that out in that type of context, because I was reading that all wrong. And that's where in this generation, text and email and all this crap goes so wrong, because nobody can understand what the other person's saying to each other, you know? Like I would have never, I don't know. Thank you for spelling that out for me. I truly had no idea how to pronounce that. Big Bear Venom says, there's not too many women in the industry. Amelia Harford, I watch all the time. I watch all of her stuff. She has come a long way from being on the streets, being homeless, to an icon. Dude, I love Amelia Hartford. She is such a great role model. Like, I'm just saying, like, my daughter watches Amelia, and I watch Amelia, and she's great for all ages. And it's really just trying to get your name out there like Amelia did, and show what you're passionate about. And she was always driven to, like, teach the younger generation. And I am her younger generation in a sense. I am younger than her. So it's just like, I think I am. Last maybe I need to go back and recheck that. But no matter what, I've looked up to Amelia. Like, from day one. Like, just saying. There's so many people. Leah Pruitt also. I met her once, and it was unbelievable. I met her at Bandamere. So I was so blessed that year, like, to get to go to that. And I also met, Clay Milliken and, gosh, I can't even remember his name now. Oh my gosh. I've done a lot these past couple years, and it's been super exciting. But Amelia Hartford has always stuck in as, like, I mean, honestly, she's gotten more into, like, modeling and stuff now, but how can you blame her? She's freaking beautiful, you know? She's gorgeous. She deserves to be in both industries, is what I feel like. I mean, she's obviously a motorsports role model, but she can do so much more than that, too. You should never hold anybody back from what they're capable of, and she is capable. I'm still trying to find my voice in so many things. I would not trust myself to be capable in any of the, like, crazy movie performances or, you know, premieres or any of the stuff that she does. Like, mind-blowing to me. But she also doesn't have children. So that's kind of where things take a different step. Is it's like, I could, but I can't. Like, I could travel here, but I can't. You know, like, there's just so many things. Like, I wish I could do, but I can't, you know. I'm trying to find an equal balance to where my kids, you know, in my life. It's really a big roller coaster, but I think everything's working out pretty fine right now. Just saying. Eddie Boyette. Darling, you do amazing things, being a mom, making a living, and wrenching away. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. That's really just what I'm trying to do, what I'm pushing at. Making dinner and listening? What are you making for dinner? I am very intrigued. I need to go make dinner also. I think I'm going to do some sort of tacos or something. Nachos maybe. I don't know. Tacos, nachos, something of that sort. Even though it's not Tuesday, Mexican Monday. Okay. This is what we're going for. There are so many. I feel so bad. Get rid of the Muncie, sell it, and get you a 6-speed Tremec for your Nova from a Trans Am or Camaro. Yeah, not a bad idea, Big Bear Venom. Not a bad idea. L Donut 432. What do, my friend? How you and family doing? Hope all is great, and I hope all is blessed. Love to hear your stories. Keep it up. Soggy nachos tonight, or what? See? Okay. Oh, that made me almost cry. You were here during my soggy nacho live. Thank you so much. Like, truly though, when I make nachos, they're not soggy. Only when I'm hanging out with you guys and I have my kiddos make me nachos are they soggy. So, we're gonna have some sort of Mexican. I probably should get off of here soon. We got 53 people in here. I can't thank you guys enough. Like, it's super fun hanging out with you and reading your comments. Chop says, I am lost. I catch your next one. Sorry, Chops. I'm lost too, 99% of the time. Ain't gonna lie. Life is very confusing. I'm not trying to be one of those confusing factors, though. Just saying. What? Dig the blanket on your chair. Oh, thank you so much. Let me show you guys. Truly, this is so cute. got it from my kiddos. And it's pretty much just talking about me being a badass mom. So, I mean, it's like the best blanket ever. I guess I'm mixing up the words here. Mom is the silent force that shapes our dreams. Steady hand that... It's too big. But this is my blankie, and I love it. And my kiddos are the absolute best for getting me things that just make me smile. So, like, comment, subscribe. Donate for lasagna. Silent Phil. Oh, the lasagna does sound good. Maybe I should make lasagna. Oh, you can never go wrong with lasagna. Carcinogenic, yep. Toxic, yep. Big Bear Venom. Yeah, always look out for those freaking car parts and car things that say that. Like, there's a lot of things that be giving us cancer and we don't even realize it, you know? April and Chris are in the house! Woo! Sorry that was so late. Holy cow. I don't even know how long ago that was that you guys joined, but thank you so much for being here. I just gotta let everybody know that April and Chris are like one of my best friends, and they have helped me so freaking much, and I'm so freaking grateful for you guys. Like, truly. You guys should all go check out their window tinting detail business. It is beautiful, and I'm just so freaking grateful to have them in my corner. Just saying, you guys rock. So thanks for joining me. Oh my gosh. I'm so far behind. I feel like I'm so sorry, you guys. Painting is easy. It just requires tons and tons of boring prep work. That is very true. Rich Scott. Rich's Scott. Is that right? I hope so. But you are totally right. Painting is absolutely boring. It requires so much more prep work than you ever imagine. Tons of Bondo, tons of, like, sanding and just, like, vacuuming sanding dust, like, as you're sanding and, like, doing all sorts of things and wearing masks and being protected and cleaning off everything that got dust on it afterwards. Okay, sorry. But you are very right, Rich. Painting sucks. The bodywork sucks even more. But it builds character. You know how they were, like, digging holes to build character and holes? Well, we're doing body work. You're gonna sand to build some character. That's truly how I feel about it, though. It really does build so much character. When you get done with it, you're just like... You know? Like, you're just happy about it. It just makes you feel like, look at this! You know? I do feel that. Big Bear Venom, yeah, that 70 soda is heavy, a bit awkward. I probably will have 3 guys over here. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I feel that, dude. It was super awkward, to get those, hinges off. The whole freaking tailgate just, like, slammed over my head, pretty much. It's pretty hardcore. But the back half, like the rear tailgate, was 100% worse than the hood. So, if you are working on a 74 Nova hatchback, beware of the hatchback portion. Who cares about the hood portion? Those hinges are fine. Everything works as normal. But the hatchback portion, those springs are like pressure loaded, and they're something different than just a normal hinge, you know? So that's where I went wrong, was like trying to do the whole remove the hatchback by myself was not an easy task at all. Like, at all. But I did it by myself. You can go watch that. It's up. Like, years ago. We've been going at this a long time, guys. Troy Kidder. Hey, Sunshine. Good to see you. Been a while for me. Good to see you too, man. It's been a long-ass time. Just saying. I feel like it's been a long time since I've been on live. Not even live, but just making videos on a regular basis. I've been slacking. Ain't gonna lie. Malachi says hello from Cleveland, Ohio, watching your growth. Thank you, Malachi. That makes me, like, really freaking happy, dude. I really appreciate you saying that. It's hard for me sometimes to read comments, and, you know, like, I'll post a video, and then I'll read the comments, and I'll see, like, all the things that I did wrong, or that everybody thinks that I did wrong, you know, and it makes it really hard to want to make another video. I am not kidding. Because I obviously, like, state that I'm not a professional, and that I'm just, like, having fun, and, like, learning, guessing, and etc. When I do post a video, a lot of people get on there talking smack, you know, and it makes it really hard to feel confident in yourself, and to feel like you even did anything right to begin with. So thank you all who come in here and tell me that I'm doing alright, and that I'm doing somewhat of a decent job, because it really is the only positive feedback that I have in life. Really, I'll be honest with you guys, I ain't got much family or friends in real life, so it's, you guys are top dogs around here. I listen to you more than anybody, so don't ever forget that. And I read your comments probably like 3 times each. Like, even the mean ones, you know, even the mean ones I think about before I go to sleep. Like, I'm in a constant state of just, you know, trying to figure out what I'm doing. So, thank you guys for the nice gestures and comments. Thank you, Jim. I really appreciate you, man. You're gosh dang too sweet for me. Just saying. Damn. Day. Hey, I just want to thank you for your Christmas card. I also enjoy your build videos. Are we talking about, like, the photo that I posted on YouTube for Christmas? Because if you count that as a Christmas card, no problem. And I'm happy that you joined me. Thank you. Do I have time to send out individual Christmas cards to people? Absolutely not. So I hope that what you're talking about was digital, because otherwise it wasn't from me, and that makes me feel sad. But if somebody's sending Christmas cards, like, for me, like, that's beautiful. That's brilliant. Thank you so much. But I did not send out Christmas cards, so that's a little concerning. Just a little bit, you know. Chaselet, 1988, steak, baked potato, and green beans. Dude. A steak sounds so freaking brilliant right now. But I'm one of those medium rare people, so are you a medium rare person? Or are you more rare than medium? Or are you more like, well done? It's okay. All steaks are fine. We love all steaks around here. But I'm just saying, that baked potato better have butter and cheese on it. No exception. Butter and cheese. Rusted Metal Garage. Hi, everyone. Hey, man. Long time no see. Happy to have you here. Even though it's not really popping here right now, we're still having somewhat of a party. You could call it that. You know? Rich had slow smoked chuck roast, baked taters, and salad. Damn, guys, I'm getting real hungry now. I'm getting real hungry. I should have been cooking something. What happened? They were soggy with love. Oh, those chips were so soggy with love, man. Those nachos were literally the best nachos, and strictly because they were just engulfed in love. Super soggy with love. You guys crack me up. Oh my gosh. Daniel Stone says, remembering Jesse Combs and Lizzie Moosey, powerful women in the industry. Very true. Lizzie Moosey was somebody who I followed, and I actually met her at Bandamere as well. No joke. You know, Leah and her. Very blessed to have met them. Hey, Dave Smith. Happy you dropped in, man. We're still here just doing nothing. I'm trying to answer everybody, but I'm really slacking. Dupin Fast Forwards. Hello, lady. Hello. Nice to meet you. I don't know if you've been here before, but I do not recognize your username, so thanks for joining. Oh no, you know it, my friend. I was there with you and the nachos. LOL, tacos sound better than my peanut butter and jelly sandwich I'm having. Nobody deserves to have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for dinner. That is truly sad. Like, I have some soggy nachos for you, my friend. Like, are you close by? Can I get them to you? Like, anything's better than PB&J, man. Big Bear Venom, yeah, she was in a small part movie also. Yeah, she has no kids. She doesn't really spend much time answering or responding to any one of her subscribers. Yeah, and that's, like, so scary, right? Like, at any time, like, any of us could go, like, viral or get big or be huge, you know? And will you still have enough time for your people, you know? Like, I feel like I would. I feel like even though my life's already crazy, I still try to find some time, you know? To do, like, face-to-face, like, person to person, you know? I'm trying my bestest to read through all these comments, but I want you all to know that I'm seeing you. Like, I recognize you. I appreciate you for being here. I don't think I could ever get too big, for my people. You guys have been here since day one. And that's why I knew on a random ass Monday, you guys would be here for me. Like, 'cause you always are. And I could never, like, outgrow that. Like, this feels like home. This is right. I don't know. I couldn't, like, hire somebody to do all this for me. I mean, it would be nice if I didn't start out with audio issues and all of this crap all the time when I start a life, but that's, I guess, kind of like the fun of it. I mean, I'm legit just trying to figure it out myself. Like, there's nobody here. Ooh, there's a little string right here that just flew. But there's nobody here. Okay, there's no background. There's nobody. It's just me and you guys, you know? That's what makes it cool. So, what? Terry Stubbslinski. Hello from Pickardville, Alberta, Canada. That is super cool. Freaking Canada in the house, man. That's exciting. I've been to Canada once, and I went to the Niagara Falls, and it was so freaking cool, although, like, I went to Taco Bell there, like, when in the States, like, bean burritos for, like, 99 cents back then. When I went to Canada, they were, like, $2.70, and I almost cried. Like, I had no idea what I was witnessing or experiencing. I was just like, why is everything more expensive in Canada? And I've never gone back since then. Although it was beautiful, and I got to ride the little ferry underneath the, like, Niagara Falls, and I got to do all the fun stuff at Niagara Falls. Like, I just did not understand the whole, like, the signs have, like, French and English, or is it French? I don't even know. Is it French? There's, like, 2 different languages on the signs. One of them I could read, one of them not so much. But I've never been back to Canada since then. But it was really beautiful when I did go there. Always remember that the haters are sitting there wishing they could have what you do, and they don't have any clue what you're doing, and probably never will have the confidence to literally dig in. That is a very true statement. Everybody who usually bags on me, I'm just like, you have no freaking idea what I am going through right now. As is for everybody, though. Like, you guys got to remember that. When you're walking down the road, you have no idea what somebody else is going through. Could be bad. It could be like the worst day of their lives, you know? Shed some grace. Like, let's just love each other a little bit more. Like, we just truly don't know what the other person's going through. Life is chaotic, and we're supposed to be there for each other, you know? It's not supposed to be a war with ourselves, you know? I don't know. It's been getting real lately, though, in life. I mean, everybody's at each other's throats, I feel, about everything. Financial, politics, like, all this crap. It's just, I tend to just step back. And just sit back and just chill. I don't want to be involved in none of it. I'm like the chillest motherfucker. You know. Like, straight up. Newfie Fedora. I lost my mom a week ago. Dude. There is no constructive energy in losing a parent. Like, I get what you're saying. Dude, my deepest condolences to you. Losing a parent is one of the hardest things that you ever have to go through in life, dude. Like, straight up. The hardest thing you will ever have to do in life is pretty much like coming to the conclusion that you will no longer have anybody in this life to give you constructive criticism, you know? I cannot cry more for people who lose someone close to them. I know exactly how that feels, and I do not wish it on anybody. And I hope that you're being honest in saying that you're finding constructive energy in this pain that you're feeling, because I cannot even express like how much that helped me get through all of this. Like, losing my dad was one of the hardest things that I ever had to do, but in doing that, I built myself up stronger tenfold, you know? Like, you really have to understand exactly what you just said and felt, and like feel it and like live by it, you know? Your mom would want you out there getting stuff done. Like, there's no other way around it, right? That's how we have to look at all deaths in our life, really. I'm so sorry for your loss, dude. That is just heartbreaking to me, and I feel it on every ounce of my being, okay? Losing somebody is not easy. Like I said earlier, I lost my friend Kyle just recently, and it has impacted me in such a way that I did not expect. You know, I've lost sisters, I've lost aunts, I've lost uncles, I've lost grandparents, I've lost my parents, I've lost everything. And once you start losing friends in there that are your age, you know, or even younger than you, that's when it starts really hitting that we're so blessed to be here, so blessed to be living, you know, and you really got to take, like, all of what you just said, dude, and run with it. Your mom passing, she wants you to keep pushing. Like, never wants you to stop. So, and I can guarantee that, because I know my friend Kyle's telling me to get out there and finish this El Camino. He just recently bought an El Camino and raced it down here in Colorado. And I should have been his passenger, but I just, I didn't have the weekend free, so I couldn't have done it. But, just from all the passing in my life, I've just learned that you just can't give up. You gotta keep pushing, you guys. We gotta keep pushing. I'm sending so many prayers to you, dude, and to your mom. She's always watching over you, you know? Don't give up. Keep pushing. Just like you said. I love reading the comments, but I get so lost in them also. Like, A.M. Burb truck driver. Amberb truck driver. See, I'm trying to like decipher these things. I don't know. 18 seconds in and I'm already hungry. Sorry, were we talking about food? That's a thing. Because I'm hungry too. I'm ready to get cooking. But so my stomach's like talking for me, I guess. Just like, I'm Chris. Hi, Chris. Good to know your name is Chris. Heck yes. Big Bear Venom, you do stay involved with your subs and respond in your busy life with family oriented stuff, which is real important. I hope Amelia doesn't lose track of time and let motherhood pass her by. Yeah, that is very true. That is very true. Been sub for a while, but I never catch these. Nice to meet you. Oh, I'm so glad you're here then. Thank you for joining me. We got a crew going on right now. We're 50 deep. 50! Heck yes. This is perfect. I love it. Anyways, it's nice to meet you too. I'm glad that you're able to join in here. Chives, parsley, sour cream, along with butter and cheese. Big Bear Venom knows exactly what goes on a baked potato. Micah, I'm always here for you. Dude, thank you so much. You know I'm always there for you too. Just a message away, man. You're the best. Sonny Davis, hi from Okla. Okla? O-K-L-A. What is that? Was that supposed to be like Oklahoma or Oakland or like some other like, I don't know. But that old 56, good night, stay strong. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. You stay strong as well. Thank you for joining me and hanging out. I appreciate you. Dave Smith, 847, I love you. Lost my wife of 44 years in October. She loved your channel and we both enjoyed it. So lost without her. Dude, I can't even imagine. I cannot even imagine. I can't put myself in your shoes one bit. To lose your wife for 44 years, that's absolutely, like, heartbreaking. And I am so sorry for your freaking loss, dude. Thank you guys for supporting my channel and watching my channel. And I do remember both you and your wife joining me on some of my other lives. And it just breaks my heart to hear that. And I just hope you don't give up and you keep pushing. And you keep pushing for her, dude. You know she would want you to. Absolutely. Terry Stubbs Linsky. I own a ride shop in Pickersville. I build hot rods, bikes, and trucks, and my username subs refer to Stubbs Rod Shop. Stubbs Rod Shop. That's super cool, Stubbs. I'm gonna have to go check that out, see if I can find something online about your shop. Like, that's super cool. I love that. I love that I have, like, actual legit shops watching me. I mean, it kind of scares me, ain't gonna lie. I'm waiting for you guys to just beat down on me with, like, the actual facts and all the things that I'm doing wrong. But it's super cool to know that you guys all follow along with me and might be holding back something, you know, that I'm doing wrong. You just need to lay it on me. You know, you guys know what you're doing, so go ahead and let me know. Like, I super enjoy that. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. I am like super behind. Holy cow. I just realized how far behind I actually was. That's pretty funny. I'm sorry, guys. It's actually, like, every time somebody writes me, like, on my phone, like, all my message scroll, like, gets all messed up. So then I'm just like, what the heck? Like, I'm all the way back up at the top, and then I have to scroll back all the way down. Okay, so, hello from Uniontown, Ohio. Love your story and your videos. I enjoy watching your content because you're real. Life gets in the way sometimes, but we do what we can. Keep being awesome. From Eric Knotts. Thank you, dude. Like, I really appreciate that. You're so right about life getting in the way. It feels like, I feel like all the time I'm like, damn, I should be making a video today. I should be doing something today for my YouTube. But truly, life has been so chaotic lately. It's like, finding the time, you know, is the hardest thing. Like, finding the time to actually, like, engage with you guys. And And I love lives. I love being able to talk with you guys. I don't have many people or friends in the real life, I feel like. So it's really cool to actually like sit down on a live aspect and not have to edit it all and not have to do all that work. And just like you guys get the raw, real me. You know, it really is too. It's crazy. I think you're right about that. I've also found every time I judge someone for being in a situation, I also found myself in the same situation later. Never know what's going to happen. That is so freaking true. Like, karma comes around tenfold, and it's not even that, you know, like, it's just like repercussions. I don't know how to like say that, but I also find myself in that situation all the time. I'll be seeing somebody else in a situation, I'll be like, oh, thank goodness that isn't me. And then the next week, that's me, you know? So you can only count your graces so many times. You just really have to be humble and realize that at any moment, all of our lives could change, you know? Not just me, not just you, but everybody. And we learned that through COVID and stuff, right? We learned how easily everybody's life could be changed, you know? That easy. So it doesn't take much to just, like, uproot the entire freaking nation. Crazy. I always jump on quick when you're on over other stuff going on. I'm down at the time. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I know I'm not the coolest person to sit here and watch for hours, but I totally appreciate you jumping on when I'm on, because that is the time to jump on, is when I'm on. So you rock. I appreciate you, Big Bear Venom. Oh, see, I feel like I missed a lot of stuff. I don't know. Silent Phil is saying, sorry, Fedora. I don't know what that means. I feel like I missed somebody's sad comment ahead that I didn't hear. That makes me sad. J.W. Williams. I have lost many friends and family. Both mom and dad are gone. I'm sorry for your loss. And it really only makes us stronger, right? Like, not having anybody there. It makes you a very strong person, so don't ever give up on that. Al Donut says, it's hard to lose a parent. I lost my dad many years ago, and I also lost my two boys about 20 years ago. My dad about 18 years ago. I'm pushing through life. We got lots to do. Dang, dude, that's a lot of loss. That's a lot of loss in life. Like, I am so sorry for your losses. That is super hard to get through. No doubt, man. Keep pushing. Don't ever give up. Big Bear Venom, did you have an umbrella or raincoat on at the Niagara Falls? Yes, I did. They give you these water trench coat type things that you get to wear while you're riding under the Niagara Falls in a boat. It's freaking insane. They're little ponchos. Amber, bird truck driver, username. My name is Amber, but that was taken. Been meaning to jump on for a while. Don't often see other girls into this kind of stuff. For some reason, you and your channel make me happy. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, Amber is Amber. Okay. So, it's not A-M-B-I-R. It's A-M-B-E-R. But that was taken. Girl, I am so freaking happy to have you here in this freaking chat right now, because there are not many women in this chat right now. Let me just tell you that right freaking now. You are not the only one who finds it rare to find a girl who's into this kind of stuff. Because I also find it very freaking rare, because there's never girls in this chat room right now. You hear? Oh. So this is exciting for me. I mean, well, okay. I take that back. I have April. She's always in here. And Sherry, she's always in here. But Amber, you are the third female up in this room. Thank you so freaking much. Like, just saying. It's super cool of you to be in here, because I also don't see many chicks, especially truck drivers. So freaking cool. Hell yes. I 100% want you in here. Don't leave. Don't leave, Amber. Oh, Oklahoma. Duh. I think I said everything but Oklahoma. Gosh, that makes sense. Dumbass. Okay, I built drag cars here in Vegas. That's super cool, J.W. Williams. Drag cars in Vegas. Like what? Like, let's hear some examples. I want to know. That's sick. He also has a 70 El Camino SS. That is sick. Also, hell yeah, dude. Like an original SS. Like, that's super cool. Yes, welcome Amber. Everybody welcome Amber into the chat room. I agree. Hi everybody. My Christmas was great. New Year's is gonna be great as well. Indeed. Windy in Ohio. I feel that. Hi, Kirstie. Hope you had a good Christmas. Thank you, Alan. I had an amazing Christmas. Mike, thank you so much for hanging out. You're the best, man. Geo416. Hey, girl. I see you're not working on the car again. Yeah, you're right. I'm not. But I was earlier. For all you guys joining in new, I guess I should go ahead and show you my little bit of whatever the hell it was. We'll go here. Move this down to here. Yeah. Go to about right here. Okay, so see, I was like working on this rocker panel part. I got all these screws in here. I got to take all the screws out and actually weld everything in. So it's been just a process. This was me today earlier. Just trying to weld these in so that way my quarter panel fits flush when it sits up along these. The screws were kind of making it not sit flush. So I just need to make some welds and then grind those down, etc. Yeah, and then we need to get the back here where the tail light fits in. I need to bend a couple pieces right here, try and get the tail light fitting in better. But I am just like finishing up the final portions to where I'm ready to finally weld in the full quarter. No, I am not going to run a full bead along the quarter. I'm going to be spot welding in many different places. We're going to make this work, okay? Like, I'm just saying. And I plan on replacing the full rocker anyway. I know I had people telling me, like, you should just get rid of this stupid thing. Somebody bought it for me and sent it to me for free, so I might as well use it. I'm covering up all the pieces that I would have needed to fix anyway, and then once I have the time and the money to replace the full quarter, then we'll go ahead and replace the full quarter. You know, that's like the plan is I don't have the funds right now to replace the full, not quarter, the full rocker. So I pretty much like needed to replace half of the rocker, but that's not an option. So somebody sent me this like, you know, snap-on freaking rocker pretty much that just covers up all the old stuff. And a lot of people tell me like, do not use it. Like, no. But the real thing is, you guys, is that I was planning on replacing the full rocker anyway in the future. So right now, this is pretty much just a band-aid until I get there in the future. I can't afford the full freaking $200-300 that it is right now to replace the whole rocker. So I was just gonna straight weld on that little like patch that I fabricated and just call it a day. But I found this slip-on rocker at my P.O. box, and I really couldn't say, like, hey, no, I don't want this. Like, it was a giant-ass package. So I took it home, and I freaking put it on. And yes, it's going to trap water in between. It's going to do all these things. But the thing is I was going to replace it anyway. So it's all right. You know, it's all right. It's all good. We'll be all good. I also want to show you guys my freaking, I mean, if I can here. I don't know if I can even. Where's my... Wow, you guys see like an infinity screen, huh? That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright, there we go. Oh, wait. Oh. Oop. There we go. I'm still trying to figure out how to work all this software, so I just think it's cool if this actually works. This was me driving back to my house today, stumbling on the beauties of Colorado, which is Awesome. Gosh, I'm trying to like read through comments. You guys are on it. Holy cow. Look at that. Isn't that so beautiful? Like right down the road from my house. Like just freaking gorgeous, dude. Like what the... And I did go back. I like ran down my block and like took pictures. Obviously, because I had my camera and stuff, so I was like freaking out, like no freaking way, you know, like so I got to my house and then I like immediately like grabbed my camera and my good lens and ran down the road. But I haven't edited the pictures yet, so you guys don't get to see those yet, but they'll be available eventually. Colorado's just so beautiful. I freaking love Colorado. Okay. Are we back on now? Okay, hopefully you guys saw that. I just thought it was super cool. And I thought it was cool, like, I'm learning how to work this software, and I can show you, like, little snippets of my videos that I get done, or other things that make me happy, you know? So, I was just testing that. This was a trial run. So, thank you guys for hanging out. That's so funny. We need more girls! That's what somebody commented. We need more gosh dang girls in this comment section. And I agree. I am very grateful for April, Amber, and Sherry. Because they are my 3 girls that I have ever in this comment section. What's next on the L? Absolutely everything. Like, we just need to get the taillight fitting in great and weld on that little piece of the rocker and then get it welded in. I'm to the point of where I'm just like, let's get this done, you know, 100%. Hi, Amber. Hey, Amber. Hi, Amber. Everybody's saying, hey, Amber, you guys are the best. All right. I don't know. All right, I'm getting to the point of where I'm starving, you guys. We got 65 people in here now. It's the most spin. I feel pumped up, but I also feel like I need some substance. All of you guys, I'm sure, feel the same way. The weather is absolutely beautiful where I am at. It has been beautiful, and today was the first day that it, like, hit 30 and was bad, so. But I still got out there and got something done. Questionable repairs are only temporary unless it works. Touche, Jim. Just saying. Just saying. You are absolutely right. There's so many things where I'm like, we're just gonna try this out. We're just gonna see if it works. And it works, and then there's, like, no point in changing it, because it worked. Like, why do you need to fix something that's already fixed? I feel that. Trying to, like, I'm still ruminating on the whole lots of boring prep work, blocking, and wet sanding could be very therapeutic. I love it. Yeah, old body man telling lies. Oh, God. I could not pronounce that earlier. But you're right, yeah. It's a lot of boring prep work, a lot of blocking, a lot of like, so done with this. But it's also very therapeutic. When I get out there and I just have me, myself, some sandpaper, and some music, we get a lot done, you know? Especially if I'm not having to film it and, like, focus on, like, different angles and all that stuff, you know? I get a lot more done that way. And it is a lot more, therapeutic. Christian Thomas says, hey, can you snore? I don't know. I have been told that I do not snore. I do not snore. Like, I'm such a light sleeper that I cannot snore. Like, literally, a snore would wake me up. Like, every little freaking thing wakes me up. Okay? I struggle just to fall asleep. Like, honestly, I am such a light sleeper. There's no way I could snore. That would be awesome to see just driving down the road. Yeah, I would love to see you driving down the road too. Hopefully, I'm in one of my cars that aren't finished. That's what I'm hoping. Snore, please. Bro, you got some sort of fetish or something with snoring? I don't know what that means. But I cannot help you with that request. Unless you got like $500. I could make something happen for that. Just kidding. Just kidding. Had a friend say they'd rather get the car to where they can run it than having it sit in their garage while they're trying to make it perfect. That is a good concept there. They'd rather get the car to where they can run it than having it sit there in the garage while they're trying to make it perfect. It's a toss-up, right? It's totally a toss-up. Like, I could absolutely slap on this quarter right freaking now. Just throw it in, and just hope that everything goes perfect. But it's not going to, okay? So that's where it all comes into play. Is like, I want this El Camino to be able to be there for my kiddos, I want them to be able to enjoy it as well. So it's like, I know that if I don't fix it, my kids are going to have to. And I know that my kids don't really want to. So that leaves me, that leaves me as the option. Or they're going to have to pay somebody in the future when I'm dead and gone to fix this thing, and it's just not what I want. So I'm just diving in there and trying to do it all myself. That's all we can do. I don't know. When are we going to see Nova content? Good freaking question. Good freaking question. When are we going to see Nova content? Hey over there. When are we going to see Nova content? I don't know. Like, literally. I'm gonna cry. You guys, I suck. Alright, I'm trying so hard. Like, I really want to have the Nova done already. I just feel so single-handed right now. Like, I just feel like if I move on to the Nova, then I'm never going to finish the L. And I just need to stick to one freaking project before I just lose my mind over everything, Like, I have a very bad problem with moving on to the next project before the first project's done. And I just feel like I just need to get this quarter done on the L, or else I'm never going to go back. Like, I just need to get it done, So, within the next week, I should have the quarter welded on. And then after that, comes straight Nova progress, Once the L is done and drivable, I'm not working on the other quarter for at least a year. Like, I'm going to spend a full year working on the Nova, and then we will move on to the other side, the driver's side of the El Camino, and get that quarter done. But right now, I'm just like, I also want to make Nova progress. Like, the Nova is my car. It's my dream car. Can't wait to get it done. I just gotta finish this frick quarter that I started already for my dad. I just gotta finish that, and then we'll be moving. I got your back. Hell yeah, Mike. Thank you. I'd like to be your ex. Sonny Davis. No, you don't. No, you don't. You just don't want to be the ex, okay? Because you don't get this side of me, okay? I don't have many exes, but the exes that I do have are all way back there in the past. And they have no part in my future. So, Sonny, if you want to be the past and on the future, you just keep saying that, man. I'll make it happen. Just kidding. No substance worries here. I'm just avoiding sleep, and this is a nice place to be. Yeah, I don't have no substance issues with you, Amber. I believe that you're just here rooting on a fellow chick, hot rod community. Alright? And you're a truck driver. That's super cool, which means you obviously know how to drive a standard. You're obviously a dope chick. You do your own things and you get it done. That's awesome. We're all here supporting you, Amber. All of us. I guarantee that. Hi, Rob. Are you gonna get something to eat? We'll be here. Yeah, I agree. I should get something to eat. Ugh. Oh my gosh. Bye, Chazulette. Oh my goodness. LS swapping and muscle car versus sticking with a carved big block. Yeah, I West Coastin 702. My thoughts of LS swapping in muscle car. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing though. Like with my Nova, I'm LS swapping it. The El Camino has a carb. It's just, you know, a 383 with a carb, and it's just all, you know, standard. But the whole main thing was when I got the Nova, me and my dad were gonna swap the LS together. Like it was gonna be a father-daughter thing, you know. He had never worked on LS. I had never worked on LS, and we were supposed to teach each other with this car, you know. Unfortunately, he didn't make it this long. He passed away, pancreatic cancer, and now I'm just trying to figure out how to put this LS in by myself. You know, it's a 5.3 LS, super simple, super easy. I should be able to learn it, easy peasy. I've just struggled, just, you know, supposed to do it with my dad, not doing it with my dad. Now I'm stuck with learning it all myself, you know. It's a thing, but it's worked, so we're getting somewhere with it. Big Bear Venom, bye. Silent Phil, donate for Nova content. You jerk! You get over here and help me with my Nova. I'm trying. I'm really trying, you guys. I swear. I feel like I'm really falling behind. Rich, yeah, old school, sick and tired of seeing LS under the hood. See, I don't know, my dad was the same way, but he was like, I want to learn LS. Like, I feel like it's the future. I feel like it's something that I've never learned. I've dabbled in everything else, and I just want to get a feel for it. And that's what really made me like, hey, this is something that both of us could help each other on, you know? It's not just my dad telling me everything. I kind of wanted to help him learn too, you know? So that's kind of why we decided to go with the LS when we did, you know? It's kind of a weird concept, I guess. The Nova and a 10mm socket are what brought me in the first place. To stand the El Camino, learn your way through that, and you will make a Nova. Very true. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Greetings from Australia. Oh my gosh, that makes me so happy. Australia's freaking so awesome. Oh my gosh. Kangaroos! I want to go to Australia so bad. That would be so fun. Oh, Rich says, Kirsty, being a truck driver does not mean someone can drive a standard transmission. In this day and age, if you want a manual and a semi, you have to special order it. I had no idea. I totally thought that all truck drivers drove a manual. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy to know. Amber, you're going to have to tell us if your truck is a standard or if it's an automatic. I'm totally intrigued now. Like, I absolutely thought that all truck drivers were just, like, a level ahead of me, you know? A level above me. A little bit more badass. Every single one of them. Even though I can also drive standard. I just have never driven a truck, you know? Just saying. Amber, really feel you, and sorry about your dad. What a good tribute to him and putting Alice. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. You guys are freaking amazing. Alright, you guys. I totally feel like I'm going to get off here, though. I'm ready to go get some dinner. I am starving, and I just hope that you guys enjoyed your time with me here tonight. And as you guys saw earlier, I have a video in the making. Progress is happening. I'm trying the best that I can in these holidays to still be functional and out there doing things, okay? But I also have kids who are not in school and who are absolutely relying on me to make their vacation magical, you know? So I've been playing both roles and just trying to be everybody who I'm supposed to be. It's been so much, but I just totally wanted to get on here tonight in a little bit of my free time and just share with you guys some of the stuff that I've been doing and get to hear what you guys are doing. So, I appreciate all you guys. Don't forget to give this video a like. It does help me. Thank you for all the comments. Go ahead and drop a comment. after I end this video, it'll also help me a lot. So, I truly appreciate every single one of you. Oh, hold on, I gotta read my comment from... Oh, Amber says, Rich, you're right. I have driven a stick, but I'm driving a Pete 579 with the auto in it. Currently with a flatbed company that has 0 manuals I can drive. Hey, that's cool, though. Sorry that I just assumed that, you know, like, I had absolutely no idea, just barking over here. I have no freaking idea about truck driving, but, I mean, if I didn't have kids, I feel like that's probably where I would have ended up in life, you know, just traveling the world, and, because that's, I mean, you can't go wrong with that, you know? It's just awesome. Everybody should see the world, you know? But I still absolutely give you credit, Amber. Truck driving is not a freaking easy job, and you're away from everybody you love all the time. I can't thank you enough for hanging out with me, though. I mean, it just makes me feel super special. It's just super cool that you're in a truck anyway. I would love to do a road trip with you or something. I need a girls trip so freaking bad. So bad. Oh, you guys are the best. Have a great night. Happy New Year. Maybe I'll do some, like, sort of New Year's live or something on New Year's Eve or something, you know? Maybe jump back in here in a couple days and see how you guys are going. But anyways, you guys are the best. Thanks for hanging out with me. We'll get back here in a couple days or so. And if not then never. Just kidding. We'll be back here with a video or with a live. I just love hanging out with you guys, so... Thank you so much for all the laughs, all the cries. I'm here with you guys on all of your wins and your losses, just as you guys are with me. You guys are the absolute best. I'll catch you